Welcome to section 3.1, solving systems of equations using the elimination method. Now, before we can go into any examples, I want to review the steps and make sure this is in your notes for using the elimination method. Now, the only time you would use the elimination method when solving a system, when one of the variables has the same coefficient, meaning the same number, in front of the variable in both equations. But be mindful, that's not the case. So you will see an example where how you can make both variables or both equations has the same coefficient, same number in front of a particular variable that you would like to eliminate. And sometimes, some cases where elimination would be the easier method to use. Other cases where substitution might be easier to use. But that's going to be based on your skills on evaluating, analyzing the equation that you have in the beginning. Step 1 for elimination method. Multiply one or both equations by a number to result in two equations that contain opposite terms. Let me repeat, opposite terms. Where if you're wanting to eliminate a variable, it has to be the same variable in both equations. It has to have the same number or same coefficient, and it has to have opposite sign, which is the term opposite terms. Step 2, add the equations. It means to combine the equations together, but at one at a time. Combine the first variable, and then combine the second variable, and then combine the total when you're adding the equation. In doing so, when you combine the equation, you will eliminate one variable. Once you eliminate one variable, then you solve the equation. Step 3, substitute to solve for the other variable. So from step 2, once you solve for the first variable, for example, if you solve for x, then go to step 3, plug in the x and solve for y. Or vice versa. In step 2, if you solve for y, in step 3, plug in for y and then solve for x. And you would do the same process if it was other letters.